Every tank in my garage has what I'd call a centerpiece fish. The fish that probably stands out and gets the most attention when you look at the tank. I'm going to show you, and this can change, by the way, this can change by the end of the video. But for now, as of this moment right now, these are the centerpiece fish in each of my main aquariums. A couple might surprise you, but and a couple might not. But let's take a look at what I consider the centerpiece in each one of my tanks. It's a little hard to pick in the 300 because so many good looking fish. But I think if I had to pick one as a centerpiece, if I can get him to come out here, it would probably have to be this trout. It's called a Malawi trout. And he just has a long torpedo body, giant tail. He's designed for high-speed pursuit. This fire hat would come in a close second along with the Coingi. This Coingi, by the way, I believe is the boss of this tank. The trout was digging a pit right here and defending it, but the Coingi knocked him off of it, so nobody messes with that Coingi. But for right now, I think the trout wins it in this tank. You're a close second, my friend. Maybe a tie for second, right there. It's a tough call in the 90 gallon. Those Congos are beautiful. And you're probably thinking, well, he's going to go with that albino. This albino Ochart that he's always fussing about. And yes, he is a gorgeous fish. But I think really overall the star of this tank has got to be this red spotted gold Sebrum. I've had him a long time. He's got a great attitude. Very mellow. And very pretty in his own way. I mean, is he showstopper? I don't know. He's kind of like your standard red spotted Sebrum, but there's something about him that is just very eye-catching, very appealing. At some point down the road, that albino Ochart will probably be the centerpiece of this tank, but for right now, I think it's you, buddy, which is good because he's a camera hog. Well, maybe it'll eventually be this female Festi. Look at her. So cute. And what they turn into is amazing. Yeah, but you're a strong second place, I think. You are a beautiful fish. You started eating from my hand, so really made a big difference to have an Ochart that is more aggressive about eating. The other ones I had were not. At some point, this fish will be the star of some tank. If you're familiar with a female red tear, they just become like a saltwater fish. Not a knock on you, buddy. How about among the smaller fish in the 55 gallon planted? It's hard to say. I mean, a school of neons is certainly pretty. These 24 carats are also, with the red tail, are also very pretty. Rummy nose, You know, I love rummy nose. And this is a really good school of rummy nose. I've had them for a while. Rasboras are nice. Hard to pick in this tank. In this tank, I'm going to have to call it a tie between the schooling rummy nose and the schooling neons. They just look really good in a planted natural aquarium. By the way, you'll notice I added additional plants back here, putting a little bit of red into the background of the aquarium. Picking one in the 210 is not going to be easy, but this electric blue Ochart has got to be in the running. Same with that firemouth, that green eye, and then what about the geos? They're spectacular, both of them. Then we've got these big vieja, beautiful colors, pink, black. In this tank, like you might guess, I am going to have to go with the Salvini. She's just too pretty, too spectacular. Beautiful color combination, red, black, yellow. Not a knock on you, buddy. You're also good looking. But yeah, in this tank, I think it's got to go to that Salvini. She's just sort of spectacular in her own way. Even though this electric blue Ochart is like amazing. Jack Dempsey. I mean, they're all pretty good looking. So that's my list of centerpiece fish for each of my main tanks. And that list will stand at least until the end of today, at which point it can change without notice. If you like this video, be sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that bell, let YouTube know something good's going on. Maybe I'll see you on Saturday for a Cichlids and Coffee live stream. Those are always fun. About an hour of talking all about everything related to fish. And if you'd like to support the channel further, consider becoming a Patreon supporter. The details are under the video. Just click on that Patreon logo or look in the description, and you'll see how to become a member of the Garage Gang, a Patreon supporter. So thank you for tuning in, my friends. I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.